The Gandhi family, India's most powerful political dynasty, is now officially facing money laundering charges. Rupees 2,000 crore, real estate, a defunct newspaper, and a legal storm that could shake up Indian politics like never before, as both Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have been charged. A big question looms here. Are their legal troubles going to be compounded? The Gandhi family's son-in-law, Robert Vadra, is also facing the heat after being questioned for money laundering for 3 consecutive days last week. So what's really going on here? Hello, this is Aman Sharma and welcome to this episode of Homework.
इस देश में जो माहौल बन गया है, किसी को नहीं मालूम ये देश की दिशा में जा रहा है।
कांग्रेस शासित राज्यों में वायदे तो पूरे नहीं किए जा रहे, लेकिन वो सरकारें नेशनल हेरल्ड को चलाने के लिए कैसे विज्ञापन दिया जाए, उनसे पैसे दे रही हैं।
ये भावना थी विपक्ष का सम्मान करना, कांग्रेस सरकारों ने कर दिखाया है।
ये देश को लूटने वाली पार्टी है, इन्हें गिरफ्तार करेंगे और जेल भेजेंगे।
हम जानते हैं कि पूरी तरह से फर्जी मुकदमा, फर्जी चार्जशीट दायर करने की कोशिश हुई है।
राजनीतिकरण करने से जो जांच में गंभीर सवाल उठ रहे हैं उनका जवाब थोड़ी ना मिलेगा।
This case is about the National Herald, a newspaper started by Jawaharlal Nehru in 1938. Fast forward to 2008, the paper shuts down due to heavy debt. Then suddenly, a new company called Young Indian, linked to Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, takes control of its assets. The Enforcement Directorate says this was a backdoor move to grab real estate worth rupees 2,000 crore. The ED has now filed formal charges on April 9 under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. The allegation is that Gandhis used political clout to acquire these assets without paying market value. They also argue it's a case of criminal breach of trust, financial manipulation, and most serious, money laundering. But the Congress party has come out swinging. They say the case is politically motivated, a witch hunt by the BJP to silence the Congress. Rahul Gandhi, in fact, has said, and I quote, "We are not afraid of Modi's agencies." This week, a tense courtroom drama could unfold. On April 25th, a court in Delhi will decide on whether to take cognizance of the ED charge sheet. But what could cause a political earthquake is whether ED would choose to raise the stakes and demand the custody of the Gandhis, who are the prime accused. Remember, both Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi are on bail in the National Herald case lodged by the CBI. They have subsequently gone till the Supreme Court but got no further relief. In 2022, ED had questioned them repeatedly in this particular case. So if the ED charges stick and court summons the Gandhis, this could be a body blow from the grand old party. Multiple judicial proceedings and summons can keep the Gandhis under constant legal scrutiny, affecting their ability to operate freely in the political sphere. As the Congress is heavily centered on the Gandhi family, any legal troubles they face can lead to internal party unrest or even leadership challenges. The narrative around the Gandhis appropriating real estate worth hundreds of crores through a non-profit company feeds into the criticisms of dynastic politics and the misuse of power. If the charges are proven, it could lead to serious legal consequences, including potential imprisonment. But if the charges don't stick, it could backfire on the ED, which is being targeted for being the handmaiden of the government. The BJP sees this as long overdue accountability. Others in the opposition see it as vendetta politics. Well, whichever side you're on, this case is now a centerpiece in India's political background. Let's discuss the seriousness of this case now. It is the first time that Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have been charged for money laundering. They are MPs currently in the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha respectively. Rahul Gandhi is also the leader of the opposition. The crux of the ED case is that Young Indian, a company in which Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi hold 76% shares, allegedly acquired Associated Journals Limited or the AJL, which owned prime real estate assets worth over rupees 2,000 crore. The acquisition was reportedly done for just rupees 50 lakh, which ED calls a fraudulent deal. While Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi held 76% shares, the rest was held by Motilal Vora and Oscar Fernandez, both now deceased. No one has claimed their shares posthumously, making Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi 100% effective beneficiaries according to the ED. ED also claims that Young Indian was a special purpose vehicle to fraudulently acquire AGL's assets without legitimate payment. The AGL assets were originally under the Congress party's domain via unpaid loans amounting to Rs 90 crore. Congress allegedly waived off this loan to benefit Young Indian. Essentially, party funds were used to facilitate the takeover. This is what the ED says. ED also says that this arrangement cheated AGL shareholders and Congress donor members as the party forfeited its right to recover the Rs 90 crore loan. In 2017-2018, AGL allegedly collected Rs 38.41 crore in advance rent. ED calls this money bogus, citing the absence of rent agreements. This amount was allegedly moved around without actual business activity based on instructions from senior Congress leaders. ED also argues that money laundering wasn't a one-off. They say AGL continued to be used to launder money even after the acquisition with fake transactions masked as rent or advances. The Congress calls all this as bogus.
हमारी दुश्मनी नहीं है, वो हमें दुश्मन मानते हैं। कांग्रेस मुक्त भारत बना देंगे।
This is actually a case which is nothing but vendetta in legal disguise.
Jairam Ramesh says institutions like the ED are being misused to attack Congress leaders, and he says the masterminds behind this are two people who have a criminal mindset. Congress is planning press conferences on this issue all this week.
जो कंपनी लॉ होता है, उस कंपनी लॉ के मुताबिक अगर किसी भी कंपनी ऋण मुक्त होना चाहती है तो उसके पास कई तरीके होते हैं और एक तरीका है एक नया कंपनी बनाओ और जो ऋण आपके पास है उसको ट्रांसफर करो.
Congress also says it is false propaganda being carried out by the BJP against Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi in the National Herald case because this is a politics of vengeance, harassment, threats and intimidation, something from which Congress is not going to be afraid or retreat. Congress says transactions involving AGL and Young Indian were lawful and aimed at preserving the legacy of National Herald newspaper and saving it.
सारे विश्व में और हमारे देश में हजारों ऐसे मिसाल हैं जहां कंपनियां ऋण से मुक्त होने के लिए नए कंपनियां खोलते हैं और उसको ऋण ट्रांसफर कर देते हैं.
Congress says that's to address AGL's debt of Rs 90.21 crore owed to the Congress, a non-profit company. YIL was established to convert the debt into equity, ensuring that AGL assets remain protected. YIL is a Section 25 non-profit company, meaning its shareholders and managing committee members, including Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, are legally prohibited from receiving any financial benefits such as dividends or salaries. This is what the Congress is underlining. Finally, the Congress emphasizes that no movable or immovable property of AGL was transferred to Young Indian Limited. The assets of AGL remain under its ownership, and Young Indian's role was limited to holding shares, not controlling or liquidating AGL's assets. But in politics, it is the perception that matters. The BJP is out to prove that the Gandhis are corrupt, and it is time they pay. After a brief lull, the ED is back in action in political cases as well, from going after the Gandhis in Delhi, Bhupesh Baghel in Chhattisgarh, the Lalu Prasad family in Bihar, and Pinarayi Vijayan's family in Kerala. The ED now has its task cut out to achieve success from the courts in terms of fast trials and prosecution. Or the opposition will succeed in its narrative that ED is working to target BJP's political rivals. The National Herald case could damage the Gandhis and increase their legal troubles. We will be back next week on another episode of Homework to get you the latest. Thanks so much for watching.